And we are live. We are back for another one. Feels strange though. Feels like I haven't live streamed forever, but it's just a few days. But I'm back and I'm here to talk about the four Premier League matches that played over the weekend, along with the FA Cup quarterfinal games. And we are going to just dissect these as well as we can. I'm going to take feedback from you guys in the chat, of course. If you're watching a replay right now, thank you very much for tuning in. There will be timestamps down in the description, or you could check the chapter markers. And, you could skip around, but I prefer you watch the whole thing. So big up to everybody in the house right now. Just back. I had a long day at work. But even though I have work, I have to come and, turn up here as well, which, it does well for consistency. We know it's the international window right now, international break, I should say. I don't know why I always say window. It's an international break. But we have to wrap up the club games that were played over the weekend, FA Cup. And we could have a conversation about a lot of things. We could check on other leagues and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into today's live stream officially. But before we do, guys, don't forget you can check out cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc. All the links will be in the description box down below to get yourself one of those lovely football cards you see on the wall right there. Use the coupon code dominicrichfc to get yourself 15% off your orders. So the first game I want to talk about is the Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur game that finished 2-0 in favor of Tottenham Hotspur. For this match, I predicted a 2-2 draw. I did have a win for Tottenham, I ain't gonna lie. I did have a win for Tottenham, but because of the way they played against Dinamo Zagreb, I was like, man, no way they're beating Villa. And then I thought that Jack Grealish was gonna be fit for this game, but Grealish wasn't fit. Grealish wasn't fit, man, it kind of, these articles lead you in the wrong direction. You think that Grealish was gonna play, and then he doesn't play, and then it's like, Aston Villa has not been the same team without Jack Grealish. Let's just put it that way. And if they don't manage to hold on to him this summer, who knows what could become of Aston Villa next season. You see what I mean? So big up to everybody in here, man. Big up to the boy Thriller from Manila. He's saying this is the real work. Of course, man. Dan Yates, Mona Maley, Antoine Eugene, Adam the Great. Big up to you guys. Adam Quinn, Soprit, Rajgaria. Everybody in here, Bayern fan. I was checking, just to go a little off topic, I was checking my block list on YouTube and I saw a person by the name of Bayern fan on there, so, suspect. Martin Kolev, how are you, man? Justin Brown, how's everybody doing? Florian Tovan, how's everybody doing? But guys, let's talk about this Tottenham Hotspur Aston Villa game, which ended 2-0, courtesy of goals from Carlos Vinicius. It's nice to see him actually getting a run out in the Premier League. It actually took failures against Arsenal and Dinamo Zagreb for Mourinho to say, you know what, man, I'm going to just drop all you guys and give Carlos Vinicius the run out, and it paid dividends. Harry Kane also scored a penalty in the 68th minute. I have to keep it real here. I started watching this game, and I think for the second half of it, I was like, I knocked out, man. I knocked out because it was like after Tottenham had scored that first goal, I was like, yeah. And I got up in the second half and I saw they were like 2-0 up. I didn't watch this whole game, but from the beginning, Tottenham were the better team. Aston Villa did have a few. I remember Trezeguet getting a chance and he scuffed it up, but I didn't watch this whole game. It's nice to see that Matt Cash is back fit for Aston Villa. That's good for them. He came up from the championship and he has, transitioned very, very well. But overall, Tottenham, needed to bounce back, and they did. Imagine what would have happened if they lost 3 consecutive games. You see what I'm saying? So they needed a response, and Mourinho got a response from his team. I was listening to the Lloris interview after the Dinamo Zagreb game, and he was ripping it in. He was ripping the team apart, man, because he was saying we were just not good enough. He don't know what happened out there. And he's right. He is right. I don't know what happened against Dinamo Zagreb, though. I don't know. And against Arsenal, Arsenal were a better team on the day. But for Tottenham, as I said, they needed to bounce back here, and they did. Big up to the boy Fox Williams in the house, Spark as well. Fox Williams, you know, everybody in here, Scarface X, everybody in here right now. Thanks for coming through, guys. Thanks for coming through. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. Let's get the stream up to 50 thumbs up. That's going to be our goal today. 50 thumbs up. So if you're watching the replay right now, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and get it to as much as possible. Appreciate it. We have Adam the Great in here as well. What's up, Adam? I did see you earlier. Yeah, we do have Adam the Great. Sorry I didn't shout you out early. I think I did, but maybe I slipped up. Maybe I did slip up. But in this game, Tottenham with the 2-0 win, and they're 6th right now in the league. They go up above Liverpool with that 3 points. Ooh! And they're 2 points ahead of the reigning champions, the defending champions. And we know, of course, that Liverpool won't be crowned champions at the end of the season. But this is a big, look, this is big. And there is also a stat that Mourinho has never lost 10 league matches in any season during his managerial career. It's going to happen this season. It is going to happen. There's 9 games left, and Tottenham has to lose at least one more. It doesn't matter who they play. You see what I'm saying? They have Newcastle, United, Everton, Sheffield, Leeds, Wolves, Aston Villa again, and Leicester. They'll lose one. They have some kind fixtures here, but they'll lose at least one. Maybe the one against United, who knows? That's coming up next month. They'll lose at least one. But good response. As for Aston Villa, they have fallen off the boil a bit, though. Started well, had quite a bit of games in hand. And since Jack Grealish went out, they haven't been winning games. I think they only won one since Grealish went out. And for their last 4 games, they're winless. They only picked up 2 points out of a possible 12. So it's a good thing that they have passed that 40-point mark, and they don't have to worry about getting relegated like they did last season. But the other guys have to step up. They have to consolidate this season. They are still within range to pick up a Europa League or Europa Conference League spot, but it seems like they're falling by the wayside a bit. You know what I'm saying? There's Leeds United just behind them. Who knows? They might be looking to get possibly get that Europa League or Europa Conference League spot as well. So for this match, just to hit you with some stats here before we do move on. Tottenham had 9 shots at goal, 3 on target. They had 49% of the ball. Villa did have a lot of the ball, 51%. 8 shots, only 1 on target. So it was pretty even in terms of possession and shots at goal and everything, but Tottenham were the more clinical team on the day. Mourinho, as I said, you know, he brought in household changes. Vinicius started. I think this is his first Premier League start, if I'm not mistaken. We had Japhet Tanganga starting ahead of the likes of Aurier, and Matt Dougherty, I think, wasn't even in the match day squad because, you know, he hasn't been good. He hasn't been good at Tottenham Hotspur. Joe Rodon started this game, and Joe Rodon has not started, I think, since the Liverpool game or something. So, you know, Mourinho, he made the changes and paid dividends. Pay dividends, man. Definitely did. Big up to everybody in here. Jersey boy, how are you? We have AD in here. How are you? So AD says, I found out only a max of 5 teams can compete in the Champions League from the same country. And yes, you're right. We had that situation a couple years ago when Chelsea did win the Europa League and failed to make it via the league, right? And there was Chelsea, Tottenham, City, United, and Liverpool all in the Champions League at the same time. So, thought you knew that, man. Thought you knew that. Yeah. So, yeah, Adam, man, you know, sometimes I'm like, it's good to do it twice to make sure that I did it, at least, you know what I'm saying? So, big up. Definitely. Giovanni Leone, how are you doing? Michael Daniel, how are you? Big up, man. We have Obi in the house. We have Lord Donks in the house. Sebastian in the house. Peace, control, synergy. Please call me that. In the house. Everybody, big up to you. Appreciate everybody in here, man. Definitely. Gotta give you guys, show you guys gratitude. Definitely. So, look, man. Look. Let's touch on some more things here in this game. Before we do move on, I have some insights for you. We have Tottenham have become the third side to win 6 consecutive Premier League away games against Aston Villa after Manchester United from 2003 to 2007 and Liverpool from 2011 to 2019. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Aston Villa are winless in 4 Premier League games, drawing 2 and losing 2, their longest such run of the season, with the Villains scoring just 1 goal in this winless stretch. You see that? No Grealish to link up defense and attack. That's what he does. Without Grealish, when Villa has the ball in their defensive third, they can't distribute it to the forwards efficiently enough for them to score. It's just simple. Simple. Tottenham have won 4 of their last 5 Premier League games, losing 1, Tottenham have won 4 of their last 5 Premier League games, losing 1, as many as their previous 15 league matches before then. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Tottenham will go into a horrible spell, but they have pulled things back in the last 5 games. But if you look at the teams that they beat, though, that's another factor. They beat Villa. They lost to Arsenal. They beat Palace, beat Fulham, beat Burnley, and they did lose to West Ham. So you see the teams that they're bullying the smaller teams. That's what Tottenham does. They're bullying the smaller teams, which could actually pose as a false positive for Tottenham Hotspur. Hence the reason why when they came up against an Arsenal in a crucial North London derby, a fixture that they have been dominating for the last couple of seasons, they lost. And then they met a resurgent Dinamo Zagreb, who were the hungrier of the 2 teams on the day. And what happened to them? They lost. You see? So what does that tell you? Tottenham Hotspur are frauds. And what's a fraud? Something that appears to be the real deal, but is not. Ho, ho, ho! Fire! I'm telling you, listen, man. Listen. Just coming with the fire today. Early. But good win, though. Good win, nevertheless. You got to give it to them. Good win. Their next game will be against Newcastle. They're out of Europe. 4 games from now, they do have the Carabao Cup final against Man City, and we can't lose to Tottenham. We cannot lose to Tottenham. Simple. Won't elaborate on that. Definitely not going to elaborate on that. Nah, not doing that. Not doing that at all. As for Villa, their next game will be against Fulham. That's going to be a good one. Fulham are really desperate for points right now. And this could be a game, if they're without Grealish again, where Fulham could actually pick him off. After that is Liverpool at Anfield. This is the game I'm looking forward to see. It will be on April 10th. April 10th. That's the game I'm looking forward to see, where Villa defeated Liverpool 7-2 in the reverse fixture. So I am looking forward to that one. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, what are your thoughts on this right now? What are your thoughts? And we have Thriller saying sheep in wolves clothing. Ooh, that one is hard. Not wolves in sheep clothing, A sheep in wolves clothing. That one is hard. That one is hard, man. I'm telling you. So Adam said Tottenham are bigger frauds than Man United, at least lost to Leicester. But Man United, nah, I don't agree with that. Man United are the biggest frauds. What are you talking about? Biggest frauds, United. Man United are the biggest frauds, man. Telling you, man. Florian Tovan is saying, don't underestimate Tottenham, though. They are out of Europe, so they will go out for the Carabao Cup, and they just might beat you. Look, anybody could win on the day. I'm not saying they can't beat us on the day, But we shouldn't make that happen. That's the thing I'm saying. We shouldn't allow that to happen. We should go out there and we should beat Tottenham. You see what I'm saying? We'll be at Wembley. It's not a home for them anymore, and we should spank them. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So Jason Taiku, how are you doing? We have Thriller is saying, for me, it's United because a certain United fan channel started celebrating their league win this season. It was a dumb thing to do. It was a dumb thing to do. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to move right on. We have quite a few games to talk about. I did get that prediction wrong. I predicted a draw, but previously I did predict a win. So still, it's whatever. Let's talk about Fulham Leeds. Fulham 1, Leeds 2. And guess what was my prediction? Fulham 1, Leeds 2. I've been on point. I've been on point with these predictions this week, you know. Even though I got that one wrong. But you'll hear some of the ones I got right, though. You know what I mean? You're going to hear. So just stick around. I was on point. I was on point, you know what I'm saying? I didn't predict anybody to lose a game and they didn't lose. Just get it right. And whoever I predicted to win, won. Yes, you're right. So Fulham 1, Leeds 2. That was the exact prediction. I got that one right. Feel good about that. Patrick Bamford scoring his 14th goal of the season, set up by Jack Harrison. This is a game I watched, but this game was since last Friday, and I can't tell you if I remember everything that happened in this game. I really can't. Joachim Anderson did equalize. You know, that was a really good goal from Ademola Lookman corner. And Rafinha, ooh, man, that was a cheeky goal. The first touch to get away and then shot. Oh, man, this guy Rafinha, he is gone this summer. He is gone. Leeds fans, I'm sorry, he is a goner this summer. If a top 6 Premier League team does not pick this guy up, they're playing games. They're playing games, I'm telling you. Because him and Pedro Neto, these guys are gone. They're gone. And I'm surprised that Wolves didn't go in for this guy before, though. You know, maybe this was the guy to bring in instead of a Fabio Silva. You know what I mean? But whatever. His goal was his 6th of the season. This is how crucial this guy has been. I think behind Patrick, I notice behind Patrick Bamford, Rafinha has been involved in the second most amount of goals for Leeds United. Big up to the boy Rafinha, man. What a find. What a find. I used to see this guy in FIFA all the time when he was a Sporting CP player, but he has lit up the Premier League, man. When you talk about a player adapting to the Premier League, well, Rafinha. So when players, you see like Ferran Torres and these guys, listen, that's my own player coming into the Premier League, Thiago and all these guys and getting roughed up and they're not adapting. They're not performing like how we know they can. I don't want to hear no excuses because you have guys like Rafinha just coming in and hit the ground running. Bruno Fernandes hit the ground running. Come on. Knock it off. Don't want to hear it. Do not want to hear it. Ruben Diaz, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to hear the excuses. So, yeah, man. So, Adnan says, fun fact, Bamford has the most big chances missed this season, followed by Werner. Yeah, he do get a lot of chances, and he do miss a lot of them too. But, you know, you got to be in the right position to get the chances, so you have to give him the credit as well. So, yeah, Patrick Bamford. So, Rafinha or Neto. I'm going to have to say I like Neto, but I'm going to have to say it got to be Rafinha, though. You know what I'm saying? It has to be Rafinha, man. I like Neto and all, but Rafinha is the more experienced player. He is, you know, he is closer to the final product than Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is more to work with. He's younger and everything, but I don't know if he's faster because Rafinha is fast. Rafinha, I think, is more skillful as well. He's more skillful. He got that Brazilian flair. You see, but Pedro Neto, they're both really good players, but if I have to go in for a player right now, I like Rafinha. Look, for City would go in for Pedro Neto because of his age. Man City would sign a Neto for his age and not a Rafinha. A Man United would go in for a Rafinha. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, good win for Leeds. Fulham, they needed points, and I knew they weren't going to win this game. Craven Cottage, I don't think they have been very good at home as well. Their home form has been really, really, really dodgy. Because you check their home form here. They lost at home to Leeds. They lost at home to Man City. They lost at home to Tottenham. They did beat Sheffield United at home. And they drew to West Ham at home. Lost to Leicester at home. You see, so their home form hasn't been good. Lost to United at home. In the FA Cup, they lost to Burnley at home. Lost to Chelsea at home. So their home form has been horrible. They haven't been picking up wins at home at all. They lost to Everton at home. It's just been it just hasn't been a good hunting ground for Fulham this season. Their home form is the reason why they're in this situation right now, in the relegation zone, where they are now 2 points behind Newcastle after Brighton. Brighton have separated themselves from the relegation scrap for now. For now. You know what I'm saying? For now. Pablo for now. If you don't get that, Pablo for nows. But yeah, Fox Williams is saying if Leeds had a plan, they'd probably be top 6 team. Yeah. They just go out there and knock you out the park, man. Dom, what is your prediction for USA-Jamaica game? USA are going to win that game, maybe by a big margin. Believe me, that Jamaican squad ain't good. This squad is a squad just like thrown together because most of the regulars decided not to take part because of monetary reasons and contractual reasons and all of that. They're going to get whipped. Believe me. If they manage to pick up a better result, I'll be surprised. I'll really be surprised here. Seriously. I'll be surprised. I'll really be surprised. So, good win for Leeds United. With that win, they go up to, they are 11th. I think they were 11th, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe I'm wrong. But they have 39 points, so they have officially survived. That will be enough. That has been enough for a very long time. And that's a second win in 5 games. So they needed that win after 3 games without one. And they're just that team that are in between. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're hot, other days they're cold. You got to give it to them, though. Newly promoted after winning the championship. And they haven't been in the Premier League for 17 seasons. And coming back to the Premier League, doing this, what they would want to do, they would have to try their best to keep their squad together and not to pull off a Sheffield United next season. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that is good, right, guys? You don't want to pull off a Sheffield United next season at all. As for Fulham, I said, they are 18th still, 26 points with only 1 win in their last 5. They were going through a really good patch that got them up to 26 points. And at one time were on the same amount of points as who? That was Brighton, I think, right? Yeah. And since then, Brighton picked up 2 wins. And since then, Fulham hasn't picked up, any. So the last 2 games, Fulham lost. The last 2 games, Brighton won. And Brighton are now 32 points. We will get to that game very, very soon. Newcastle, on the other hand, haven't won in their last 5. So they're struggling. So Fulham are still within, there's still hope there. The team isn't really playing with their heads down, while Newcastle seems to like they have lost, that cutting edge they had early on in the season. They're playing like with their heads down. The confidence is like not present at all. So got to be very careful there, man. Newcastle, you got to be careful. We will get to their game soon. So for the Fulham game, for the Fulham Leeds, I just want to hit you with some insights before we move right on. So in this game, Leeds have won away in London for the first time in 17 games in all competitions, with the previous occasion being a 3-1 win at QPR in December 2017. London have not been a good hunting ground for Leeds United on the Bielsa at all. So this is a huge win. And for them, hopefully it will be a turning point and they will beat the next team that they actually play in London. And that team will be Tottenham. Ooh, that's going to be a hard one to pull off, though. That's going to be a very, very difficult one to pull off. But it has been a stellar season for Leeds United, though. You got to give it to them. Fulham have lost 10 league games at Craven Cottage. I was just talking about that this season, with only Sheffield United with 11 losses, losing more home games in the Premier League this season. The last season in which Fulham lost more home league games was the 2013-14-11. Guys, look at that. Sheffield United, 11 home losses. Fulham, 11 home losses. And where are they in the league? In the relegation zone. You have to make your home a fortress. You got to win games. At least win your home games. And if there's any place you're going to lose away. Because if for the season you win all your home games, guess how many points you're going to get? Just take a wild guess. That's 54 points. You see what I'm saying? That is 54 points. You might get Europe with that. And if you lose all your away games, it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be strong at home, man. You got to be strong at home. You know they say you have to dance at home before you dance abroad. Come on. Strengthen up your house, man. Strengthen. And that goes to Liverpool too. 6 home losses on the bounce. Ooh. Not firing shots, by the way. Not firing shots. This was Leeds United's 7th away win in the Premier League this season. The most by a newly promoted side since the 2005-06 season when Wigan Athletic won 8 and West Ham won 7. Congrats to Bielsa and Leeds. Hard luck to Scott Parker and Fulham. It's going to be a rough ride. The last, let's say, 10 games, how many games they got left? Fulham has 8 games. It's going to be rough. It is going to be rough. Do you guys think they're going to survive? Let me know in the chat. Please let me know. So for Fulham, their next game will be against Aston Villa. Then they have Wolves, Arsenal, and Chelsea. These are some tough matches where they have to win, let's say, at least 2 of them or pick up about 4 points to, increase their chances of surviving this season. For Leeds United, they play Sheffield next. That's a good team to play next. Very good team. Then they have Man City. Leeds, I got to talk to you. That draw early on in the season, I got to talk to you, though. I got to talk to you. So what are you guys saying right about now? We have H watching this is Antonio, best striker in CONCACAF with Jimenez out. Maybe not. Maybe. Who knows? Scarface X, you mean Leeds getting relegated next season? Who knows? Who knows? They can't do a Sheffield United. That's what I'm trying to say. And as Adnan said, like the video, guys. We have to 43 likes, man. God damn. We got a lot of likes, though. But people are coming in, liking the video, and disappearing, though, Stick around, guys. Stick around. Let's have a conversation. Big up to the boy Tariq Does Fitness, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. Trinbago. Big up to the boy Arnav Gupta. How are you? He says, I don't think Fulham will survive. I think it will be either them or Newcastle, but Newcastle will just stay up. Well, it's hot. It's hot. And Fulham play Newcastle on the last match day, if I could recall. Kash Tuba, Pardeshi says, Fulham will survive because Newcastle have hard fixtures. Yeah. We will look at those just now. Air Slayer, Newcastle going down. I feel bad for Steve Bruce, man. Seriously. I feel bad. Big up to the boy Jordan Hyman, who has got himself unbanned. So this time, Jordan, I'll be keeping both eyes on you. Or you know what? Maybe one eye on you. Because I got to keep my eyes on other things. One eye on you. Like CBS. To quote the great Jay-Z. Okay? And that was off the Reasonable Doubt album. 20, how many years ago was that? 25 years? Okay. Little bit of pop culture reference there. Adam the Great says, Fulham surviving, Newcastle going down like the Titanic. Ooh, Adam. That was hard. That was hard, man. That was too hard. Too hard for them. Too hard. Way too hard. You just went ham. Kanye West, Jay-Z. Oh, look, man, look. Dom, do you think Fulham will get relegated as of now? Look, man. Ademola, look, man. Oh, I don't know, man. I think I did predict Fulham to go down. Newcastle, it'll be tough for them, though, because they're a reputable Premier League side, and it's hard with the whole takeover talk that was supposed to happen, and then you're gonna get the setback from going down. I think to be honest, to be fair, in all fairness, I think Fulham should survive. Newcastle, they need to learn. They gotta learn. They gotta learn. Mike Ashley, he has to learn. Gotta learn. Gotta go down and learn, because you had Rafa Benitez, man. Quality manager, man. I don't think they would have ever been in a situation where they were gonna go down with Rafa. I know he didn't do like great that season when he was in charge, but still, I don't think they'll be in this situation. When Rafa Benitez was there, he wasn't really backed financially, and then, he left. So they should go down. Should be them. It should be them. Because right now they don't look like winning a goddamn thing. Not even they don't look like winning nothing. So guys, we're gonna move right on. We have a lot of games to talk about. We gotta move on. Okay, so the next game, Brighton 3, Newcastle 0. We were just talking about Newcastle, and now we are officially talking about them. Okay? Brighton, what a team. What a team. And they started looking kind of shaky, though, recently. And they were in the whole relegation scrap there. But two big wins. And they're not in real, they're not safe yet. I'm not going to act like they're safe, but they're now 16th, and they have 32 points. 2 more wins, they're safe. 2 wins, 3 draws, they're good. You know what I mean? I think 36 points should be okay this season, because I don't see Newcastle getting a lot of points from their remaining games, or who knows. But Brighton, with a big win against Southampton, I think that was their first Premier League win at Southampton's ground as well, St. Mary's Park. And this win against Newcastle is a big. Brighton don't score 3 goals. And we were criticizing Brighton for not being clinical enough. They were clinical. Big up to the boy, Leandro Trossard, man. What a talented player. He just has been underperforming. So Trossard with the goal set up by Joel Veltman. Trossard's 4th goal of the season. That was in the 45th minute, extra time there to give them the lead going into the halftime break. And Danny Welbeck with a right-footed shot, his 3rd goal of the season, set up by Trossard. And then Neil Maupay put the nail in the coffin, set up by Pascal Gross across there. So 3 good goals, and their forwards delivered. And that's what you need. When you have players like a Welbeck, who we know have talent. We know Welbeck has talent. When you have Neil Maupay, who ripped up the championship and who has performed fairly well since he came to the Premier League. When you have Trossard, who lit the Belgium League on fire with Genk. I think it was Genk or Club Brugge. Let me see. One of them teams he played for, man. I can't remember. Genk. Oh, man. Stop second guessing yourself. So that's what we expect from Brighton. They play a very expansive style of football, and, they came out winners. Jakub Moder, the young 21-year-old Polish, he had some opportunities in the game that he should have scored. I think there were 2 early chances where Brighton should have wrapped up the game early. They didn't, but they still ended up getting more chances and taking advantage of this very, 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 very lackluster Newcastle team. And hard luck to Isaac Hayden, though, who picked up a horrible injury. It was such a freak injury after Yves Bissouma, who has been awesome this season. His tackle for the ball, he lost his footing and fell onto Isaac Hayden's knee. And that was it, man. It was so bad that Bissouma started to cry. Big man, you know what I'm saying? And he's crying. So, hope he gets well soon, Isaac Hayden. And when that happened, it really hampered Newcastle because they're already struggling with injuries, right? And it's as soon as Isaac Hayden got injured, it was 0-0. When that happened, the game was 0-0. As soon as he got injured, Brighton scored. You see what I'm saying? So all of that just threw Newcastle off their game, and, they need Callum Wilson back. Let's just say that. And with the international break, they'll have more time. They'll give Newcastle more time to get their striker fit again. Who knows if he'll come back and hit the ground running. St. Maximin, they need that guy. And, they just need to pick up some points, man. They need to pick up some points. But congratulations to Graham Potter and Brighton. They were going through a horrible run of form, but they picked up wins in their last 2 games. Not 1 point like they usually do, Not like they got 2 points. Like they're draw kings. They got 6, and that is huge. I like Brighton, though. I like Brighton, you know what I'm saying? And they have been playing very attractive football this season, and they just have played with little luck, and they deserve way more. They should have got a 40-something points already, in my opinion. So what are you guys saying about this game? AD is saying, has anyone noticed the new YouTube update? What is the update? I haven't noticed anything. I haven't been checking nothing either. But they always updating things, man. They always updating things. Always, man. You can't keep up with this platform. Always updating, man. So what we got here? Nah, I don't see anything new in terms of updates, though, you know what I mean? But if I notice anything, I'll let you know. I will let you know. But guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let's get the stream up to 50. We're almost there. Arnav Gupta is saying, fun fact, Trossard played alongside Kevin De Bruyne back when both of them were young and was starting their careers at Genk. Awesome. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. So Airslayer said, didn't Newcastle finish 10th with Rafa Benitez back in 2017-18? I can't remember as far back as then, but we could check right now. Yep, 10th. But the thing is, they only got 44 points, so it was like a jittery end. That is one thing I can remember. Newcastle were horrible towards the end of that season where they only got 1 win in their last 5. You see what I'm saying? So let me go back there and see something. Let me see. Nah, it's too far back to go back and check individual games. But in 2017-18, they did place 10th. And then the next season, Newcastle, they got 13th with 45 points. I think that was a season Rafa Benitez left, right? They were showing a lot of promise, but still, just mid-table. And Rafa Benitez, being the manager he is, wanted the backing, couldn't get the backing, and, the rest is history. I think isn't this Steve Bruce's second season in charge, right? This should be his second season. Can't remember everything, man. But it's very bad form right about now. What I want to do, guys, I want to take a look at Newcastle's next games. Okay? So for Newcastle, they're currently 17th. They have 9 games left this season. And these are the fixtures in their 9 remaining matches. Okay? Listen carefully. Tottenham Hotspur next, Sunday, April 4th. Burnley. That Burnley game, Newcastle has to get points. They got to get points. 3 points. West Ham, who has been good this season, but we will get to them soon. Newcastle has to pick up something from these games. Then, listen to this. Liverpool, Arsenal, Leicester, Man City. Very difficult. But the last 2 games are against Sheffield United and Fulham. Fulham could be in a relegation scrap. It could be a 6-pointer. So the games where they have to pull off some type of upset against Maybe a Liverpool at Anfield. Everybody's been winning there. Come on, Newcastle. You could do that. You see what I mean? Who knows? Maybe they get something against City like they did when was that last season or I think that was last season. You know, Arsenal always there for the picking. You know what I'm saying? Leicester, you never know. They might slump. It's all up to you, Newcastle. Your destiny is in your own hands. And I'll leave it right there. Won't elaborate further. You know, but as for Brighton, man, their next games, they could seal the deal. Everton, you know what I mean? We know what Everton are doing. You know how inconsistent they are. Sheffield United, Leeds, Wolves, West Ham, Man City, and Arsenal. Brighton, you see against Brighton has to beat Sheffield. Beat Sheffield, pick up a point against Everton, and you're in the safe zone. Anything could happen against Leeds. Anything could happen against Wolves. Anything against West Ham and Arsenal. Maybe not Man City. Maybe you lose that game. But by then, City would have wrapped up the title, hopefully. Knock on wood, that we do. But who knows? Pep might put out a weaker team. They might win. You never know. So I think Brighton would be good, though. I think Brighton good. I think Brighton are good. I think they're good in terms of survival. Those 2 wins definitely help them. Definitely help them, man. So Arnav said Brighton should not have been in a relegation scrap at the first place, in my opinion. If they had a clinical striker like Callum Wilson, they would have comfortably be mid-table top 10. Yep, that's what I was saying, man. Martin Kolev says, Adam, at one time, Arsenal was the best team in the bottom. Wow. 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 Did you guys watch Ribery's celebration after scoring a goal against Milan? Bro, we don't even watch the Serie A, bro. Maybe if I run across something, but I don't watch the Serie A. And the reason why is not because I don't want to watch the Serie A and that I don't love football. I can't watch Serie A, La Liga, the Bundesliga, and talk about them on the channel because then it'll be like a bit too much. You see what I'm saying? It's all over the place because when the Bundesliga fans come to watch the videos, then they won't watch the Premier League videos. You see what I'm saying? And vice versa or whatnot. So, yeah. So, what I do on my channel is football in general, but I talk about big events, big news, tournaments, World Cup, you know what I'm saying? And the Premier League, Champions League, Europa League. You get it? You get it? I don't stray all over the place in terms of the league thing. If something big happened in another league and I want to talk about it, yeah, I do. But overall, I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult to do. I could hardly keep up with what's going on already. You see what I'm saying? Much less to watch the other leagues. But I did watch the Bundesliga game between Bayern Munich and Stuttgart. And that was a hell of a game. You see what I'm saying? Stuttgart thought they were going to have a nice day. Like, woo, Davies sent off. Oh my God, we're going to pick Bayern Munich apart. No. How could you pick apart a team like that with 10 men? Hat-trick from Lewandowski. Perfect hat-trick too. God damn. It's going to be difficult to beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Oh, man. God, look, and that's why we'll say the Bundesliga is a farmers league too, because how are you going to have 10 men? How are you going to have a one-man advantage, I should say, and let Bayern Munich beat you like that? Bayern Munich could have probably played with 8 men. You know what I'm saying? 8 outfield players plus the keeper and still beat them. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know, so that's it. Congrats to Brighton. We will move on to the final Premier League game that was played on the weekend. And that game is between West Ham and Arsenal. I saw the West Ham fan at the bus stop this morning, and the first thing I said, man, you guys are playing games. How can you be 3-0 up in 32 minutes, you know, and drop 2 points? I don't get it. I'm lost. I'm still trying to figure this out. Because while watching this game, I started watching the game late. about 25 minutes or so I started watching the game at. And I'm like 2-0 up already. And then Sou'ton scored. It should have been Antonio's goal, but Sou'ton put it in. Maybe it was going wide. Sou'ton put it in. It was so easy. You know what I'm saying? Crossing. Antonio head down. Sou'ton tap it in. And I'm like, oh my God, could Arsenal get embarrassed here? Or West Ham going to give Arsenal 5-0 or something? Nah. After being 3-0 up, 6 minutes later, Sou'ton's own goal. That was a great ball. That was a great shot by Lacazette. It should have been a Lacazette goal because of how good he, his first touch and swivel, get the shot off. Bam. Arsenal back. 3-1 at halftime. I'm like, oh man, West Ham got this. West Ham got this. And to make matters worse, West Ham had chances. And the biggest chance I could remember was that Mikel Antonio point-blank range opportunity that he crashed onto the post. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So many opportunities. Too many to remember. That Declan Rice running the end. Oh, man, if he had scored that would have been amazing. But he should have passed the ball to Antonio. There's so many talking points in this game, man. But you got to give it to Arsenal for keeping that belief. Always believing that they could get something out the game. And you see this guy, Martin Odegaard? Arsenal has to try to sign this kid. This kid is absolutely phenomenal. This kid is, listen, this kid is nice. He is nice, I'm telling you. They got to get him. They got to sign him. And I don't talk about signing him up for another loan deal. Spend the money and buy him. He should be yours. He should be yours, man. He's giving you, it's like, it's reminiscent of what Mesut Ozil, a younger Mesut Ozil, used to do for Arsenal. That guy, freaking Odegaard, is a beast, man. I'm telling you. Saka, oh, man, don't even start with him. I think Lacazette has been playing well lately. It's like he has awakened, and he's like, nah, man, I gotta do much better. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna move in the summer or whatnot, but Lacazette has been playing well lately. Not so much Aubameyang. I ain't gonna lie. Aubameyang was kind of absent in this game as far as I could remember. Xhaka had a poor game, in my opinion. He was giving away the ball too much, you know what I'm saying? And that's why he was taken off eventually too. So, yeah. Smith Rowe came on. Pepe. Oh, man. Nicola Pepe. Oh, man. How he didn't score? I don't know. He had some great opportunities, couldn't score, man. Pepe needs some licks. Arsenal almost won this game. Arsenal could have won the game. But West Ham, they have this, and I talk about this in the past, they have this inferiority complex or some kind of imposter syndrome where they can't believe that they're in the position that they're in and they just lose it. 2 own goals, the Dawson own goal, maybe it could have been avoided, you know what I'm saying? And Craig Dawson has done a great job at West Ham, but they didn't defend well. They did not manage the game well, and that should sum it up. Lacazette with the header, that was a great crossing by Nicola Pepe. At least he made amends with that ball. Lacazette, really, really good header. Beat Fabianski. 3-3, what a comeback. And the West Ham fans said, yeah, he's all right with it because at least they get in karma for coming back against Tottenham early on in the season when they were 3-0 down. You see what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Definitely, man. Big up to Reggae Boys commentary in the house who says we should collab one day. Definitely we will. That is why I hit you up. That is why I added you on Twitter, bro. Yeah, we will. We'll talk about something. We'll do something. There's a lot of content coming up. You know what I mean? A lot of CONCACAF games coming up. We'll do something. All right. It'll be an honor to do something. So what you said? We can share subscribers. I don't know about that, bro. Let me drink some water, guys. Look, that live stream, it's last Friday. That last Friday killed my voice. Last Friday killed my voice, man. I did 4 live streams in one day. But yeah, going back to this game, you got to give it to Jesse Lingard, man. As I said, I didn't watch the first 20 minutes of the game there. But Lingard, he scored. 5th goal of the season. All 5 goals, I'm pretty sure he scored for West Ham. And that was set up by Antonio. But it was the second goal which was crazy. The second goal was crazy because West Ham had a free kick and Jesse Lingard was so intelligent in the moment that when Arsenal players are there arguing about why the free kick was given, he just put the ball down and passed it to Bowen, and the rest is history. And that was brilliant. I think West Ham, I predicted a draw, by the way, guys. A 1-1. I predicted a 1-1 draw. We got a 3-3 draw. So when I was talking about my predictions earlier, I did predict Brighton to win, predicted Leeds to win, and predicted West Ham and Arsenal to draw. I was like, look here. Look who's doing well with his predictions this week. So I got 75% in terms of the 4 games. 75%. That's very, very good. And we will get to the FA Cup roundup very soon, which will not be so long-winded because, it's just a cup competition and we're going to just touch on the results and talk a bit and then move on. But, kudos to Arsenal for coming back in this game. And also kudos to West Ham for scoring 3, giving us, a very, 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 very tasty match. It was very, very entertaining. I was actually well satisfied, I have to say. So what are you guys saying in the chat? I know Thriller Thriller, how do you feel about this? How do you feel? Thriller says we should have lost all 3 points for our atrocious first half performance. You should have. But you gotta give it to Arsenal. You gotta give it to Arsenal. They fought well and they knew what they did and they came back. West Ham hit in post. Yeah, they had chances. Did not capitalize on their chances at all. Didn't at all. We have Arnav saying Bayern are a joke. With 10 men, they win 4-0. This is why the Bundesliga is a farmers league. Bro, take it easy, man. Take it easy. I don't want to anger Bayern Munich and then let's say we meet them in the semi-final of the Champions League and they batter us, man. I can't deal with that. But Lingard has been a big addition to West Ham, and they should look to signing him on a permanent basis, definitely. And yeah, Martin Kolev, man, that was a sight to see, right? Lewandowski could have scored 4. He missed a very, very easy chance where he skied it. But Stuttgart, they had to do better than that, man. After getting the man advantage, they had to do better than that. So what else do you guys have here? Martin is saying West Ham need to stop giving top 6 teams this much respect, and I do agree with you. Do definitely agree with you with that one. And we have a lot of people talking about the USA-Jamaica match. I will watch that game. My wife's not going to work that day, so I will be available to watch that game. I don't know if I'll do a watch along. Maybe I should. I don't know. But yeah, I will be available to watch that game. So the formidable Centurion says Arteta's magic, like West Ham though. But look, Arteta was kind of worried. In the first half when they were 3-0 down, Arteta looked a worried man, I'm telling you. Worried man. Really, really worried man. So what else we have in terms of comments though? Lucky the Budgie saying I made it 49 likes. Thank you. We have hit 50 thumbs up. Appreciate that, guys. Really, really appreciate that. So Holland may score against Bayern, but City's defense is better. Bro, I know you're a City fan, bro, but you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chill, man. And I think Haaland will miss the first leg of the City game, the City tie. So that's a good thing. But let's just calm ourselves and beat Dortmund before we start hyping up, man. You know what I'm saying? Let us not jinx it. Let us not jinx it, man. I don't want to jinx it at all. Let's not. Please, I beg you. Please not jinx it. Please, please. Please, man. I beg you. Yeah, guys. But West Ham, Arsenal 3-3, 1 point apiece. West Ham, it was a good game. West Ham 15 shots at goal, 5 on target. They only had 36% of the ball. Arsenal with 16 shots at goal, 7 on target, 64% of the ball. And it was a good one. So West Ham though are 5th in the league after 29 matches because Chelsea dropped points. West Ham are only 2 points behind them, 49 points. So the top 4 race is still hot, still very, very hot. As you can see, if you know, you're not seeing right now, but as you should know, Leicester City are 5 points ahead of Chelsea. So the top 3 are kind of separating themselves, with City separating themselves even further from United and Leicester. Got to mention that one too. And Leicester got to be careful there. They got to be careful. They can't go into a slump because you have Tottenham, West Ham, Chelsea all behind them. You could even throw Liverpool in there. They don't want to give up. Everton don't want to give up. Arsenal now has 42 points. 42 points, and they have been picking up points in their last 4 matches. 8 points. 8 good points. 8 out of what? 8 out of 16. No, 8 out of 12 possible points is pretty good. 8 out of 12 is pretty good. So they're picking up back that momentum, and if they continue playing like this picking up points until the end of the season, Arsenal could be back in contention to get that Europa League spot. I don't think they'll get the top 4 spot like I predicted them to get this early on this season, but I think they can do enough to get Europa League or Conference League. Thriller, would you like Conference League or what? Who wants to join the conference? Not me. Not me. So, do we have any insights here before we end today's Premier League wrap-up? All right. West Ham failed to win after being 3 goals ahead in the Premier League game for the first time since September of 1998, where they were 3-4 versus Wimbledon. Arsenal, meanwhile, avoided defeat in a Premier League game. They trailed by 3+ goals for only the second time, previously doing so against Bournemouth in January of 2017, where they came back from being 3-0 down. I could probably remember that game, but that was a while ago. That was a while back. 2. This was the 3rd time in the Premier League season that a team has led by 3+ goals and failed to win. West Brom versus Chelsea. Who remembers that one? That was a good one. Chelsea coming back from being 3-0 down. And Spurs West Ham, that was good. That was really good. Lanzini with that freaking goal. And the most instances in a Premier League campaign since the 2010-11, also 3. Who knows? We might have another one. West Ham have only won one of their last 11 games against Arsenal in the Premier League, drawing 3 and losing 7, failing to win any of their 4 meetings in the last 2 league campaigns, drawing 1, losing 3. So look on the bright side, West Ham. You got a point. And playing against Arsenal have not been a good thing for West Ham over the last couple years. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to move on. But before we do, let me let you know who these teams play next. And we'll talk a bit about the FA Cup. And then after I'm done with the FA Cup, we're just going to touch on the other leagues really quick. And then we'll wrap things up today. So West Ham play Wolves. Then they have Leicester. And they have Newcastle. Some nice fixtures coming up that they could actually pick up some points and continue their charge for top 4. As for the Gunners, their next game will be Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. Liverpool versus Arsenal. That's going to be a good one. So, guys, any thoughts before we move on? That would be it for the Premier League roundup, where I took an hour, which is not bad at all. You know, I was a little, long on some of them, but still not bad. I should take about 20-25 minutes for the FA Cup, and then we'll talk a bit about the other leagues, and then we'll call it a day. I don't want to make it a super, super long live stream today at all because, I got to rest my voice. I have a lot of content to make, and, I want to have a voice. I can remember back in 2019 when I covered the African Cup of Nations, the Copa America, and the Gold Cup at the same time. Oh, man, I lost my voice, man. That was a hell of a summer. Who remember those times when there were no COVID-19, you know what I mean? And we could socialize and do whatever we want. Seems like ages ago, man. Seems like freaking ages ago. But that's why we have to appreciate the good times, because when it's bad, it's bad. When it's bad, it's bad. I'm telling you, and it has been very, very unfortunate 1 year. So, what I say, not looking forward to Diego Jota back in their team. Yeah, Diego Jota is a problem, man. Whoa. 80 said, did you guys see Bono score for Sevilla last weekend? Nah, we didn't. Thanks for that. How did that happen? How did that happen, though? How did that happen? How did he score? How did he score? I gotta check that out. I can't, you see, if it wasn't for copyright laws and all of that thing, and, you know, we could have even reacted to things, you know, I'm pretty sure there are ways, right? There are ways that we could say, okay, guys, we're going to watch let's say, for example, let's watch the 2014 World Cup semifinal game between Brazil and Germany, right? 7-1. We could watch that, you know. We could sit down here and I could download it and I could bring it up on the screen and we could watch it. But the only thing is, for some reason, somebody might tune in, somebody from FIFA might tune in and freaking take the shit down and block it and copyright me. You see what I'm saying? That's the sucky part with YouTube, man. It could be done. It could be done, right? But it has to be like masked. Like we have to say, okay, we're watching like some nonsense, like, you know what I mean, reacting to my old videos, but really, we're watching a World Cup game. You see what I'm saying? And watch the World Cup game, and then you have to private it on YouTube so that no one could actually find it to claim the content. That is something I would like to do, though, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening, you know what I'm saying? Definitely ain't happening. At least not on this channel. You know, I don't want to do risky things like that on here. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to move on to the FA Cup. We're going to move on to the FA Cup quarterfinals, where we know the draw. We know the teams in the quarterfinals and everything. In the semis, we know the teams in the semis, and we know the teams who are not in the semis. We know. That is something we know. You know what I'm saying? We know that. What is this? Why am I getting an ad there? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. But okay, the FA Cup, man. Let's talk about these games. Bournemouth 0, Southampton 3. My prediction for this one, Bournemouth 1, Southampton 2. So I got that one right. And this is a game that I also saw. It was pretty difficult over the weekend to watch the FA Cup games along with the Premier League games, because they were playing, they were overlapping. The games are overlapping, and it was pretty difficult for the people who actually wanted to watch everything like myself. And I did get to watch all the FA Cup games and mostly all of the Premier League games, some of them partial games. But again, guys, the dedication. All right? So thanks to everybody who tuned into the live streams. Appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all. But look, even though Southampton have been struggling, I expected them to beat Bournemouth. Bournemouth hasn't been doing their best in the championship. At the time and point, they were 6th, but they were in good form coming into the Southampton game. But I just fancied Southampton, man, because of the form that they have been going through as of late. I knew they had to use this opportunity to bounce back. I knew they had to use the FA Cup as a way to motivate them to finish off their season strongly, because they have been terrible in the Premier League over the last 12, 13 games. After that win against Liverpool, they just went down. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, don't get it. But yeah. So big up to Southampton for that win. It was at the Vitality Stadium, and in that game, we had goals by Musa Genepo. That pass by Redmond, oh my God. Oh, that sliced and diced apart the Bournemouth defense. And Genepo, who have not scored in a while, though. We know how promising the Malian international is, but I think he has been a bit lackluster this season. But that goal shows us what he's capable of doing. Redmond was on fire, man of the match, of course, and he could have scored a hat-trick. And he scored in the 45th minute, set up by Stuart Armstrong. And then he scored, I think that was a rebound in the 59th minute. And that was only his second goal of the season. The assist was his first, so he is now waking up. We know he's talented. And in the picture right here, he has hair, just like in FIFA, he has hair. I think they get it wrong. He is actually bald right now. He's like Pep Guardiola, or like myself. I do a bald shave because, eventually I'm going to lose all my hair, you know what I mean? But we're not even going to talk about that right about now. Let's not talk, please, let's not talk about that. Sad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sad. Please, I told you not to talk about it. Why are you talking about it? But, good win for Southampton. They go into the semis, where in the semis, they will face Leicester City. I think Leicester got a kind draw. You know what I mean? Usually, it would be Man City to get that draw, but we got the harder draw. How do you guys feel? How do you feel that City got the harder draw? I thought City always get easy draws. We don't. We really don't. We get the harder draws this time around. You see what I'm saying? So, City with the tough draw against Chelsea. But congratulations to Southampton, though. And we are going to move on from that game. We're not going to go into the Premier League universe. We're not going to cross over into different worlds here. We're just going to stick with the FA Cup and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do here. But Bournemouth, they weren't good enough on the day. They really weren't good enough, man. Carter Vickers, it wasn't good enough. I like the look of Rodrigo Riquelme, the young Spaniard there at Bournemouth. He had a few chances, but his shots were weak. Dominic Solanke, man. Why do you got to have my name? Liverpool sold Bournemouth a dream. Swindled, finessed Bournemouth. How much did they pay for him? Let me check. A lot of money, man. A lot of money. I don't know what. I really don't know. Oh, man. Liverpool paid I remember when he went from the Chelsea youth team, to Liverpool. Liverpool brought him in. Klopp was going to actually, turn him into the next big thing. He flopped hard, right? Flopped hard. Got sold to Bournemouth. Weren't scoring in the Premier League at all. 21 million euros for a player at Liverpool. Liverpool got him for free. Pardon me, free. Which makes it even worse. Free. I'd sold him for 21 mil. God damn. Oh, man. Oh, man. Listen. Woo, boy. Look, Ryan Brewster, Jordan Ibe. Who else? Dominic Solanke. Who else? That Leicester City keeper. What's his name again? The backup keeper. Oh, man. Liverpool have swindled so many people out of their money, man. Listen, you guys know it's facts I'm talking about right now. You know it's facts. But look, hard luck to Bournemouth, man. They're out. So let's move on. Congratulations to Southampton. They needed that, man. They played some really good football. They show us what they're capable of doing and what they have not been doing, basically. So Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 0. In this game, Oliver Norwood scored an own goal in the 24th minute. And Hakim Ziyech with a brilliant goal. Good first touch. Set up by Ben Chilwell. Congrats to Ziyech. He's been, a bit low on confidence lately because of, his non-involvement in the first team and all. Well, yeah, first 11 in the 11. But he's been getting a lot of game time lately, and he scored in back-to-back games after scoring against Atletico Madrid. So that'll do a lot of good for his confidence as Paul Heckenbottom's Sheffield United bottom out again. Bottom out the FA Cup as they are at the bottom of the Premier League table as well, man. Look, Sheffield United had their chances in this game. Listen, McGoldrick, you cannot miss those chances. Point blank range, open header, bam. He misses. He puts it wide. Ryan Brewster, you get a great opportunity to score. You running like a madman, like a wild man. Chris Wilder's son, your wild boy, run in and smash that ball so hard when he could have just taken his time, freeze the time, just matrix, freeze time, and just put the ball in the back of the net at the near post goal. You see what I'm saying? But nah. That would have leveled the game. But nah. Nah, you're going to miss. They fought well in the end, but they're not good enough. Not good enough, you know what I mean? And my condolences go out to Phil Jagielka as well. His brother passed away. His brother was only about 42 years old, so condolences to him if you guys didn't know that. Yeah, that's a thing. Lise Mousset, Oliver Burke came off, and these guys have not been scoring goals. Lise Mousset has been injured for some time too, so hard luck to him, man, It's a sad situation that what happened with Sheffield United this season, but they were always going to lose this game. I think they started the game well and then allowed Chelsea to do their thing, and then Chelsea got the goal, and then Sheffield United in the second half came back hard and played some good football, but still weren't able to breach Chelsea's defense. Chelsea's defense still another clean sheet. They haven't been conceding a lot of goals. Kepa was in goal, tested on a few occasions, but nothing good enough to beat him. I think Gilmour had a solid game. Pulisic looked bright in this game as well. And Chilwell, I think, played a very, very good game here. And those were the standout players, in my opinion. I think Kovacic was solid as well. And Kepa is good for his confidence that he could, get that clean sheet. So, shout outs to them. And Tuchel, man. Thomas Tuchel has a chance to win silverware for Chelsea this season, an FA Cup or Champions League. Listen, it's possible. It is possible. And as Tuchel says, it is possible. We drew Chelsea. City versus Chelsea. It could be the first. Pep, you could be the first man to beat Tuchel since he took charge of Chelsea. It's there. It is there for the taking. We beat Chelsea. We win the FA Cup. I'm not underestimating Leicester or Southampton, but we beat Chelsea. We win the FA Cup. And we got to beat Chelsea. It's going to be interesting to see what Pep's going to do in terms of who he's going to play. If he's going to play Stefan or if he's going to go in with Edison. Usually what Pep's been doing, when he gets to these stages of the competition, he bring back Edison. It'll be hard on Stefan, but I don't know. It might be the right thing to do. I ain't going to lie at all. I ain't going to lie. Ain't going to lie at all, man. Might be the right thing to do. So, congrats to Chelsea. I did predict them to beat Sheffield 4-0, but Sheffield gave a better account of themselves, but it was half the prediction. 2-0. So, Formidables is saying Pep will beat Tuchel. Gotta go down. I'm at work. We'll watch the rest replay. Chelsea versus City will be a pretty tight game for me. It is the FA Cup final. Yeah, in the semis. But thanks again, Adam, for coming through. Appreciate the support once again, man. Thriller is saying Tuchel is a brilliant tactician. He knows how to use all the different tools in the toolbox. And the thing is, what he has to be careful of, though, is the team that he plays against City. He got to be very careful with the rotation. He got to be very careful. You got to play the right team. And I think the rotation might help because Kepa in goal, oh man, it could get ugly. It could get ugly. You see what I'm saying? It could get very, very, very ugly. And as AD says, Chelsea and Man City are very similar right now. Yes, you're correct. You're correct with that. Definitely correct with that. in terms of depth. We're not drawing as many games as Chelsea. Big up to the boy Fabio as well. Big up. Thanks for coming through. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. And we have hit 59 thumbs up, which is awesome. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna change that. We're gonna change the like goal to 75. Let's get up to 75 thumbs up. We have time. Let's get to 75 thumbs up, and let's wrap up this FA Cup review. But that was a good victory for Chelsea. We're not gonna get deeper, and we're not gonna get into too much stats here. Not necessary. Chelsea move on to the semifinals. They will play City. We have 2 more semifinal games to talk about. And let us talk about the Everton-Man City game first. I want to leave the United-Leicester game for last because that one is the best one. Because that one is pure jokes, man. It's pure jokes. Seriously. Pure jokes, man. Comedy club. Pure jokes. Pure jokes. So, City 2, Everton 0. My prediction was a 3-1 win for Man City. And, guys, I got to say, from my first impression, it was a boring game. But when you go back and you look at the second half, the intensity that City showed, like in the last, let's say, 25 minutes of the game, it was like, whoa. It was up there with some of the best Man City performances. But the first half, I don't know what I saw. I really don't know what I saw in the first half. It was like, what is going on here? It was such an uncharacteristic performance by City in the first half, where it was like we were trying. Everton were very, very compact. They were very negative. They had like a back 5, and it was like, how do you break this down? You see what I'm saying? They had a back 5. They had a back 5 and 2 defensive midfielders. They basically had a back 7. And that's the reason why they found it very, very hard to go forward, where they did have a few look-ins, but it was very rare. A Yerry Mina header cleared off the line by Zinchenko, and then I don't even know if that was going in. And then a snapshot by Richarlison. It wasn't much more opportunities really for Everton. They were negative in the game. I don't know if they went in the game and Carlo Ancelotti just give up, like, we're not winning this, like we're just gonna go out there and try our best. You see what I'm saying? So they did have 10 shots at goal, 2 on target compared to City's 15, 6 on target. Man City had 75% of the ball. When I tell you Everton hardly had the ball, they hardly had the ball. But I don't know what we were doing in the first half. But in the second half, I knew Pep had to say something to the boys, had to get them pumped up, and we came out a little better. But what do I keep telling you guys? I keep telling you guys something, I keep telling you guys something, and nobody wanna believe me. People always wanna criticize De Bruyne. Oh, De Bruyne this. When this man came on in the 80th minute, I know Mahrez came on and add another dimension, but when Kevin De Bruyne came on for Raheem Sterling, who I think was poor in the game, Sterling looked like he cannot go past anybody. Like, Sterling can't run past nobody. I don't know what is going on. Get the ball, you can't dribble. What happened to taking on your man, dribbling past him, and scoring? That is very rare these days, man. That is very rare. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to appreciate a Pedro Neto or Rafinha and the guys who actually dribble past people. You see what I'm saying? A St. Maxima, a Frank Zambo Anguissa, Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa. The man has 2 dual names. Dual first name, dual last name. Only Cameroonians do that, And when De Bruyne came on in the 80th minute, it's like the game just sparked to life. You got to respect this man. You got to respect him. And it was De Bruyne's, it was Laporte going forward. Laporte, his run forward. De Bruyne with the ball. De Bruyne got tripped up. The ball spilled out to Laporte. What a right-footed shot. And what a save by Joao Virginia. You got to give it to Joao Virginia. When I realized that Everton were going to be without Pickford, they were going to be without Olsen. They lost the game. They could never win. They couldn't have won the game. That is why they were so defensive. Third choice keeper, 21-year-old man in the goal. Like, he's no Ilan Melier. You know what I'm saying? He hardly plays. And it was City's game to win, but we played the fool. It wasn't until De Bruyne came on that it sparked things. Laporte with the shot, well saved by Virginia, onto the crossbar. And who's there to head it in? Who's there to head it in? Maybe the player of the season so far, Ilkay Gundogan. Flying header by Ilkay Gundogan. You got to give it to the man. The legend. Listen, Ilkay Gundogan is entering into legendary status after this season's performance. I'm telling you, who's going to debate that? Who's going to debate that? Legendary status, man. What a freaking season. And that was his first goal of the tournament, but that was his 16th goal of the season for Man City. 16 goals, where over the last couple seasons, the most he has scored in a season is 6. See? See what I'm talking about? To make matters worse, Kevin De Bruyne with a breakaway. He could have passed the ball left-footed, just like he did against Gladbach in the middle of the week. Bam! 2-0. Done. Over. Wrap it up. Gift wrap it. Might as well give Man City the FA Cup title already. Nah, I'm just joking. Big up to the boy Doug in the chat. Big up to Donovan McCrabb as well. But look, it was a good performance in the last 15. Other than that, it was like regular. It was very, very, very regular. I'm not going to say that City didn't play well, but they just couldn't break down Everton. Or, who knows? Maybe they did play well. Maybe they did play well, because with Everton playing their negative football, I guess with City they just needed to be patient, kept plugging away, and they got the reward in the end. See what I'm saying? Everton couldn't, the levee couldn't hold up the freaking, the water for a long time, and it just floodgates open. So that's a good win. That's a good win for City. We only lost 3 times for the whole season. Imagine playing the whole season and remembering your losses. United, Leicester, Tottenham. That's it. Amazing. But being drawn against Chelsea, who has been magnificent on the Tuchel, we got to beat them. We got to beat them. And I'm going to move on from this. Guys, who do you think is going to win that game at Wembley, Chelsea or Man City? Let me know in the chat. So the last one, Leicester versus Man City, Man United. Leicester versus Man United. We do have Leicester coming up pretty soon, though. We do play Leicester pretty soon. And to be exact, we do have Leicester next. That's why it's on my mind. We do have Leicester after the international break. But Leicester, Man United, I predicted a 1-1 draw for the game to go into extra time and for Man United to win on penalties. So you guys, look, man, look. I'm not just going to, because United are my rivals, I'm going to predict them to lose. They were supposed to win this game. But then they had the game in the middle of the week in the Europa League against AC Milan, where they traveled, right? I think they traveled in that game. And I spoke about this in the build-up as well. Remember, guys, I mentioned this in the build-up. Yes, they did travel. I mentioned this in the build-up where the fact that they play this Europa League game, it may or may not affect them. The fact that they have to rotate, and they have to rotate against a very, very well-drilled, well-oiled Leicester City team under Brendan Rodgers, it could come back to bite them. And it did. The thing is, when Solskjaer needs to deliver, he never does. You know what I'm saying? But whenever he's under pressure and he has to reply, then he replies. For example, I feel bad for Brighton because they play Brighton next and they might beat Brighton because there's a time when Solskjaer is under pressure. And didn't Solskjaer say he don't care about the cups anyway? They're just cups, so whatever. You know what I mean? whatever. But you got to give it to Leicester City, man. You got to give it to them, man. Look, Kelechi Iheanacho. And guys, if you didn't watch my YouTube short, right? If you did not watch my YouTube short video, you got to watch it, man. That video is, listen, these YouTube short videos, guys, I put effort into them. For some of them, I'll take up the phone and I'll just make it on a minute. But whenever I edit these videos, come on, man. No other can touch in terms of the football niche when it comes to my YouTube shorts. And that's why I'm doing them, and that's why I'm putting effort into them. And yeah, hello, Fabio. I still have that up there, though. Still have that up there. So, yes, Dom, LOL. He knows how to do enough to stay in the job, but not enough to excel overall, man. Mediocrity, you call that. Mediocrity. But to talk about the goals in this game, though, we had Kelechi Iheanacho scoring first. And that was a mistake. Oh, man. That was a mistake. Fred. Oh, man. I felt so good. You don't know how good I felt. 2018, this guy was linked hard with City, you know. He should have signed with City. That's what you get for making dumb decisions. Signing for United. The same for Alexis Sanchez. Go ahead and make those decisions and you see what happened. Linked to City. Should have came. When this guy was at Shakhtar, man. Ooh, man. Ooh, this guy was nice. At United, he's playing a role that he didn't play at Shakhtar. At Shakhtar, this man was a attacking midfielder. I'm pretty sure. He was nice. When that guy put on that orange and, what is it? Orange and black? Oh, man. That Shakhtar team was a freaking sight to behold. But at United, oh, man, just horrible player, man. Horrible player. Horrible player. And Kelechi Iheanacho, who I've been, criticizing a lot lately. Previously, I should say. He's shutting up the haters. The man scored a hat-trick in the league. Hat-trick in the league. And he comes to back a brace against United. And he would love it. He would love it, man. The boy Iheanacho is on fire. The boy is literally on fire. And as Thriller said here, a well-crafted short video will retain viewers. Yeah, that's the beauty about the short videos as well. Only 1 minute. Don't tell me you don't have 1 minute of your time to watch a short video. Come on. I even put up one with 15 seconds. Come on. Watch the shorts. What I want you to do is check out the shorts playlist and just watch the playlist. Just watch all of them. You'll have a nice time. You'll have a nice time. Well crafted, man. Well crafted shorts. Words from Thriller from Manila. So guys, in this game, we also had Mason Greenwood scoring after a brilliant ball was passed in. I think that was, who was that with that pass? I can't remember if it was Tellez. But that was a brilliant square and nice dummy by Van der Bench. Nice one. Nice. Pogba crossed that ball in. Pogba with the cross. Van der Bench with the dummy. And Greenwood does the rest. Put it past Schmeichel. And it was 1-1 at that point. I was like, okay, game on. But the man Yuri Tillemans in the second half, man. Listen. I will be surprised. I know Leicester are maybe in the Champions League. Let me put it asterisk. Maybe in the Champions League next season. But let's say, look, even if they're in the Champions League, somebody has, listen, a big six club. Well, Leicester should consider themselves a big six club right now. But Man City should sign. I'm nominating my team to sign this kid, Yuri Tillemans, man. It would be dumb not to sign him. It would be a crime. It would be criminal not to sign Yuri Tillemans. Gotta sign him. Leicester are a selling club. They'll sell. Sign him. Sign him, man. This kid is nice. See what I'm saying? This kid is nice. I'm telling you, man. Set up by who? Iheanacho. And at that time, I'm like, okay, United are going to fight back. You know, they take off Nemanja Matic, who I think, come on, Nemanja Matic, he's washed up already. Why is he even at United? And that's the problem with United, though. That is the problem with United. Too many washed up players. You see what I'm saying? Too many washed up players who shouldn't be at the club anymore. Okay, they have cleared out some players, right? Marcos Rojo. You have the other one. What's his name? The Argentinian keeper. Him. Can't even remember his name. God damn, how? Romero. Sergio Romero. You have Nemanja Matic. You know what I'm saying? You have Juan Mata. These guys not supposed to be at the club. You see what I'm saying? Why are they even at the club? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on. And I want to just take the time to thank United for also buying Harry Maguire. Oh, God, what a bullet we dodged with Harry Maguire. I can't believe he was linked to City. And at that time, I would have taken him because he was decent at Leicester. Nah, he was more than decent. He was actually very good at Leicester. But, oh, man, he has been bad. But another player who they got to get rid of is David De Gea. David De Gea has been at the club for 10 years. And it has been one of their most fruitless periods in the history of the club. Or the most recent history. De Gea, come on, isn't that a sign? If you have somebody running your business and your business isn't like blossoming, it's not fruitful, why are they still running your business? You got to get rid of these players. You can't put it any other way. You got to get rid of these players, man. Listen, matter of fact, you know what? Don't. Don't. Because if you don't, then you have teams like Leicester doing things like this, what they're doing. You know what I mean? Kelechi Iheanacho with the headed goal. What a cross by Mark Albrighton. Nobody's at the back post. Nobody is at the back post. Nobody is at the back post. And Iheanacho heads it in. Brace. Thank you. Brace. 5 goals in 2 games for the Nigerian. Kelechi Iheanacho, baby. Kelechi, baby. Kelechi. Oh, my God. Oh, man. So, Giovanni saying you underrated Leicester too much, fam, and is annoying. Who you talking to? Me? Can't be you talking to me, bro. Can't be talking to me. Can't be. How am I underrating a team that was top 4 for most of the season last year and didn't get Champions League? How am I underrating a team that got knocked out of the Europa League by Slavia Praha? No disrespect to them. Leicester beat us really bad early on in the season. I'm not underrating them. I'm just calling it how I see it. I'm calling it how I see it. All right? If they manage to hold on to their best players, maybe then they'll start getting a more consistent run of, results, and they'll be a top 4 club permanently, semi-permanently. They need to stop selling. You see what I mean? You see top clubs selling their best players? No. You see what I mean? Look at Bayern Munich. You see them selling? They're not selling. They buy. You see what I'm saying? They buy players. They buy the best. They win things. Leicester, they recruit well, but they're not winning nothing. They won the Premier League, yeah. And what they end up doing with the team? They sold the team. Mahrez sold. Kante sold. Who else? Who else was sold for big money from that team? I don't think Chilwell was part of that team. But look, Drinkwater sold for big money, yeah, even though he didn't do well after that. But look at them. Maguire, Chilwell, sold. Ndidi might get sold. Who knows? So'Yanchu, Justin, Pereira, Tielemans, Madison. Like, come on. Like, Harvey Barnes. Like, they're going to sell everybody. So you telling me about underestimating and underrating teams? Listen, they're going to sell everybody eventually. Only person who's gonna stay there is Schmeichel. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, and Vardy. Everybody else gonna go. They're gonna leave. They're gonna move on. Thank you very much. Thank you. So look, big win for Leicester City. Knocked Man United out of the competition, and I love it. Absolutely love it. And guys, don't forget to check out the YouTube short, okay? That was pretty good. Check that out. Please do so. You won't be disappointed. Please do so. And yeah, we'll definitely appreciate that. We'll definitely appreciate that. So I want to share something with you guys. Let me see if I could find it right now. Let me see if I could find it. I can't find it. I just transferred something to show you guys, but I can't find it though. I can't find it. But that'll wrap it up for the FA Cup though. Let us talk about I want to take a look at the other leagues really quick though. Not for a long time. I just want to talk about the other leagues and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take a look at what's going on really quick, guys. Let me get La Liga up, you know. Let's just take a quick look. We're going to run through the leagues really quick before we call it a day because I'm tired as hell. Coming straight from work, you know. And I got to give my voice a rest, but I want to take a look at the leagues right now. So let's go. Let's do that. All right. La Liga. All right. There's a title race over here in La Liga going on, guys. There's a title race in La Liga that's very interesting, and it has definitely got me excited. So we have Atleti, Barcelona, and Real Madrid, and to a lesser extent Sevilla in a title race here. Because if the teams above Sevilla slip up, Sevilla are right back in it. So this one is good. This one is good. Atleti had a big lead, but it seems like they're falling by the wayside. But Barcelona has been picking up some serious steam. Look at that, 5 wins, coming off of a big 6-1 win over Sociedad, who are 5th. Sociedad, man, you were doing so well early on. Seems like you're going to drop out. You know what I'm saying? Seems like the bottom is dropping out. But look, this one is a good one, man. This is a good one. And I think we might actually have to follow this thing for the remainder of the season. Since we don't have a title race in the Premier League, though, this is good. This is very good right there. Who do you guys think are gonna win it? Who do you think are gonna take it, man? Is it gonna be Barcelona? Or is it going to be Real Madrid? Or is it going to be Atleti? Guys, if I have to go, look, I won't mind if Atleti win it, to be honest, to freshen things up, to keep things real. I would love to see them win it, to be honest. But I have a feeling Barcelona are going to win this thing, you know. I have a feeling Barcelona are going to win this thing. They need to win this thing because if they win it, Messi would stay. And, you know, it could be a nice season next year for them where they would make some new signings. You know, Koeman wouldn't get sacked and, you know, new president and all, new old president and all. So I'm gonna make the call and say Barcelona takes it. Sorry, Real Madrid. Sorry, Atletico Madrid. And yeah, I'm gonna say they take it. So AD is saying check the latest Sevilla game. So Sevilla, bam. Sevilla won. Oh, Sevilla won. Valladolid won. We had Yassine Bonu scoring. Yeah, that's the goalkeeper. Wait. No. That's Bonu. Bonu is not the goalkeeper. Is he? Isn't his name Bono? Yassine Bonu. Why does it say Bonu here? Let me see something. Why is his name Bono? Oh, it's Bono. Whoa. So yeah, Bono. Yeah, that's Bono. I'm like, why does his name say Bono and it's Bonu? Yeah, so he scored in the 94th minute. What was it, a corner or something? You know what? Was it a corner? I need to check this out. I need to find out. I need to take a look at this goal really quick, guys. Let me take a look at this goal really quick. I can't show you, of course, but I could probably just freeze frame it. I'm going to freeze frame it, guys. We're going to freeze. Whoa. Whoa. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to freeze frame it. We're going to freeze frame it. La Liga doesn't copyright strike. I think La Liga actually, La Liga would claim they don't copyright strike. So we're going to take a look at the goal, guys. It was from a corner, and he actually scored a shot. So look at this, right? Look at this. All right? So just take a look at this. You're watching right now. You're going to take a look at this. And what we're going to do is we're going to freeze frame. We're going to freeze frame, and we're going to just go through this. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm going to slide. I'm going to do the slider. Let's do the slider because I don't want to play anything. Let's do the slider. So you guys are seeing good, right? All right, you guys are seeing good. Let us do the slider here. We got to watch this goal. So 1-0 down. It's in the 94th minute. Sevilla has a corner. And this is what happens. This is what happens. All right. The ball is coming in. Sucks, right? Sucks. Bam. What's going on here? The ball gets dealt with. Bonu. The ball falls to Bono. And Bono scores. Oh man, I'm gonna get copyright strike for this. But yeah, that's what happened. I'm getting this off the screen. I can't do this. Can't do this to the stream. But let me just take a look off screen and see what happened here. Ooh. Whoa, that was controversial though. That was really controversial. That ball looked like it actually went out of play too, you know. So the goalkeeper is up. It comes off the head of a freaking Sevilla player. David Silva. Is that David Silva? He keeps it in play. The ball. Whoa! All of the ball did not go out of play, and it falls nicely to Bono, who left foots it in the back of the net. That one was very, very controversial. That one was controversial, though. That was controversial. I gotta say that. That was controversial, man. That looked like it. That looked like it may have went out. That looked like it may have went out of play. That may have went out of place. So we're going to go back, though. I don't want to get the copyright strike for that or anything. So, you know, La Liga. So, guys, talk about the title race there. Let's just take a look at what's going on at the bottom of the table. You know, you guys are seeing right now. Let's just take a look at this and move on really quick. At the bottom of the table, we have Huesca, 21 points. Alaves, 23. Eibar, 23. We have Elche with 25. So these teams are not, they could still survive. Because you have Valladolid with 27. They should have won that game against Sevilla there. Cadiz, you know, congrats to them for being way 15, but they're not safe either. Getafe aren't safe either. Osasuna aren't safe either. It's crazy. Look at where Valencia is at. Celta Vigo. These teams are getting closer to safety. They will be safe. Levante. It's nice to see them doing well. They've been struggling over the last couple seasons. You got Bilbao, Granada, Villarreal, Betis in 6th, and Real Sociedad. So what we're going to do, we're going to move right on, guys. The Serie. You know, I just want to check out the other leagues, guys. You know, we are wrapping up. This is the warm down. This is the warm down. So we have Internazionale Milano, 65 points. They have won their last 5 games. Seems like AC Milan have dropped the ball after being top for a while. They have 59 points with a game in hand with a game more than Inter Milan. So, you know, Inter could stretch that lead even further to a 9-point gap. Juventus, who lost their last game against Benevento. Yeah, I do know about that, guys. You know, I keep my ears open. Are third. This is a shock. Juventus may not win the title under Pirlo. He might get sacked too. Atalanta, the team I picked to win the title this season in the Serie, are fourth. So they're looking like Champions League again. But Napoli and Roma may have something to say. Lazio as well. They're following right up. So it's really tight over there in the Serie, man. Not farmers. Oh, whoa. Maybe they are farmers. Maybe the top 7 are not farmers. But after that, look at the gap between 7th and 8th. 10. God damn. Look at this. Verona, Sampdoria, Bologna, Udinese, Genoa, Fiorentina. They're struggling, man. Frank Ribery at the club as well. They're struggling hard. Spezia, newly promoted, I think. 29 points. It's tight down at the bottom, but Crotone, they look like they're done. Parma, struggling hard. And maybe they should have kept a hold of Balotelli and Balotelli was at Brescia. My bad. I think they have like Gervinho and a few guys playing there. But they're not out of it yet. They need to win some games. Cagliari, Torino, this is a shocker though. The fact that Torino are struggling so bad right now, this is a shock. And look at the gap between Torino and Benevento. That's a big 3 points against Juventus for Benevento, man. Listen, Juventus, very, very benevolent. Man. So who do you guys think are going to go on to win the Serie? Is it going to be AC Milan or Inter Milan? So, yeah. I think Inter are going to take it. They should take it with that gap. But you never know. You never, ever know, guys. You never, ever know. But big up to all the people who still stick around for just this quick roundup of the other leagues. The Bundesliga. Take a look at the Bundesliga right now. And we see Bayern on top. They have won their last 4. Leipzig are second. Bayern has a 4-point gap over Leipzig. And Leipzig has to keep I would love to see Leipzig win that thing, man. But, man, Bayern Munich, they're so difficult to beat, man. Even though they lost 3 times, they're just good. They're just good. Wolfsburg, gotta give it to Wolfsburg, man. Gotta give it to them. Who's currently managing them right about now? Let me see. Haven't been really keeping tabs on them, though. They have been brilliant, man. God damn. Ooh, Hoeneß. Sebastiano Hoeneß. Is he related to Eli Hoeneß? Oh, no. Olive Hoeneß is Hoffenheim. What am I saying? Oliver Glasner. Yeah. I've heard about this guy before. Oliver Glasner. Great job, Oliver. Great job. You're doing the damn thing, man. Wolfsburg ripping it up. Wolfsburg looking like Champions League. They look like money. Eintracht Frankfurt looking like money as well. Adi Hutter. These guys are doing a business. They got a 4-point gap over Dortmund. Dortmund are frauds. We know that. Leverkusen has fell apart. Union Berlin, the Burnley, they are the Burnley of the league. Them and Freiburg are like Burnleys. And they're high up the table. Stuttgart, they stuttered against Bayern Munich, but they have been doing well. Mönchengladbach, man, since since Marco Rose was appointed to Dortmund, they've been horrible. But today, we have found out that Xabi Alonso will be the new manager of Borussia Mönchengladbach in the summer. Hoffenheim have struggled this season. Werder doing okay. Augsburg. Hertha, despite injecting so much cash in their team over the last 2 seasons, definitely struggling. Mainz are struggling. Köln, recently promoted again in the relegation playoff spot, while Arminia, Bielefeld are still alive, but Schalke are dead in the water. 1 win. And that win came because of a Matthew Hop hat-trick. That was over Hoffenheim, I think. 1 win. They're the worst team in the top 5 leagues. They're even worse than Sheffield United. God damn. It's just sad. It's just sad, man. It is just sad what happened to Schalke, man. Big up to the boy Donovan McCrabb. Every time I see Armenia, I remember you. I'm not going to say I think about you because I don't really think about you like that. I'm just kidding, but yeah. Oh, man. Just a little fun. But I think Bayern Munich are going to go on to win that one again. Let's talk about Ligue 1. Ligue 1. Let's go. Ligue 1. Ligue 1. Paris Saint-Germain has taken the top spot once again from Lille. The league is almost wrapped up. 8 games to go. Lille. Can you do it, Lille? Lille, I think, were the last, along with Monaco, I think Lille were the last team to win the Ligue 1. And it didn't happen in 2014-15. It was PSG. I think it was 11-12. Hazard was at the club, and a few other players were at the club. Idrissa Gueye and a few other players were there. But I would like to see them do it. Because, look, 2014-15 PSG, 2015-16 PSG, 2016-17 Monaco. Yeah, could never forget that one. Never forget that one. They got 95 points, man. Why? They had Mbappe, Bernardo, Sidibe, Bakayoko, Tomalema. Who else they had? Mendy. It was just a freaking Falcao. It was just a ridiculous team, man. And what happened after that? They sold everybody. So you see? Come on, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. But yeah, PSG has been ripping it apart in the league since, because after that winning season for Monaco, they sold Mbappe. They loaned him first, and Mbappe left. So Mbappe has won the freaking league in the last 4 years. 16-17, 17-18, 18-19, 19-20, and on course to win another one. Like crazy. Farmers League for sure. Like, come on, man. Lyon are fighting. I like that. Memphis, and there's another guy scoring for fun over there at Lyon too. I'm not going to get too deep into that. Monaco are doing well this season. They're under Niko Kovac. So they're doing well. Lens, this team invested in the summer. This team was building their squad since before the summer. I was covering the transfers, and they made some nice little signings. They newly got promoted. This is the team that signed up the Venezuelan keeper, you know what I mean? What's his name? Wilker Farinez. So, big up to Lens, man. They will be in the league next season. Marseille, they had a civil war over there. Rennes, underachieving this season. They sell all their best players as well, so what do you expect? But Lille, though. Jonathan David is at Lille doing the thing. Jonathan Bamba. There's a lot of Jonathans at Lille, though. You guys have noticed anything? Like, look. Jonathan David. This Ikone guy is a Jonathan too, Jonathan Ikone. You see that? And where's Jonathan Bamba? Where's him? Where's he? And Jonathan Bamba. They're full of Jonathans over there. Hey, Johnny. Ooh, Johnny. Johnny be good tonight. Yeah. Ooh, Johnny. Johnny be good. Yeah, man. It's a nice little team they got there at Lille, man. This guy Yajiki, that Turkish player, is a good quality player. They have a nice little team. Sven Botman has been linked to Liverpool. Marc Maignan, the man from French Guyana, yeah. Cayenne, French Guyana. He has been called up to the French national team lately as well. So who's at the bottom? Who's struggling? Dijon and Nantes. Oh man, Nantes. But Dijon is out for sure. 15 points. They're not surviving. But Nimes, Nantes, Lorient. Lorient are also kind of invested in their team too, They kind of invested too, so they might survive. I could remember covering some of their transfers. Saint-Etienne, Strasbourg, Brest, Bordeaux, Reims, Nice, Angers, Metz, Montpellier. Irrelevant teams, if you ask me. No disrespect at all. How many leagues have we talked about there? We've touched on Spain, Italy, France, Germany, the Premier League, and what we're gonna do. Let's touch on the Portuguese, Liga NOS. Let's talk about Liga NOS. Let's touch on that really quick, guys. Sporting are running away with that league. They're running away with it. They have 18 teams, so that's 34 games. They're running away with it. There's 10 more matches left. They got 64 points. Guys, Sporting are unbeaten in the league this season. This is crazy. This is nuts. Sporting. And they haven't won a title in a while, too. 2019, Porto. 18-19, Benfica. 17-18, Porto. 16-17, Benfica. You see that? 15-16, Benfica. Look at that. 14-15, Benfica. So, Porto haven't been winning anything, man. Maybe a cup or two. Not going to get into Portuguese football so deep. But even with losing Bruno Fernandes, let me speak in a Portuguese way. Even with losing Bruno Fernandes, Sporting, they are doing the damn thing. You see what I'm saying? They're doing the thing. And there's a player who we have to highlight right now. Let's go and get that player. You see this guy? You see this guy by the name of Pedro Gonçalves? Pedro Gonçalves. I think he got called up to the Portugal national team as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see something here. Because this guy has been on fire, man. This guy has been on fire. Let me see something. Portugal national team. Let me see something. Let me just see the call up, the list. I know I can't remember if he made it or not, but I remember Pepe got injured. I can't remember. I know Sergio Oliveira got called up, but in terms of let me check the Wikipedia. They should have it. Let me see if he was called up. Midfielder Gonçalves, is he in there? I don't think he got the call up. Yeah, he didn't get the call up, but he should. Is he? Wait, let me double check here. Because he could be Brazilian too, but nah, he is Portuguese. He will be close. He's 22 years old, so look out for that guy. He has been the man ripping it up, man. He has been ripping it up in the league. Ripping it up for sure. Standing La Liga, let me see. Players, they should have the stats for the goal scorers, but we're not going to get into that right about now. But big up to Sporting. And guys, last but not least, before we end this thing, the championship. The EFL Championship. This is very important because we talk about the Premier League a lot. This is it, guys. This is it. Look at what Norwich City have done. Look at what Watford are doing. It seems like both Norwich and Watford are coming right back up. Right back up, man. Scottish Premiership, I don't know about that, bro. Come on. What are you talking about? Rangers have already won that. Well, we need to check that. Look, Norwich, 83 points. It's a wrap. I have to give it to the Norwich board for sticking with Daniel Farke. After getting relegated, they stick to the man. And it just shows what you should do. Even if you get relegated, stick to the man who actually get you there. You see what I'm saying? Get you up to the Premier League. Stick to him. What are you going to sack him for? You see what I mean? He did what he could do. Just wasn't enough. Bam, look at what he's doing. He's coming right back up. 83 points. It's a wrap. They can't get caught. They can't. They've been doing very, very well. I think they recently went on their best winning streak ever with, I think they won 9 games in a row or something in all comps. So big up to them. Watford, however, seems like they're coming back up. They're not playing no games. They're coming right back up to the Premier League to get smashed 7 and 6 and 8 by Man City. They're coming back up. Come on up, Watford. Come on up. I got something waiting for you. Come on up, baby. Come on up. Swansea, Brentford, Barnsley, and Reading are all in the playoff spot right about now, while you have Bournemouth just outside, Cardiff just outside, Middlesbrough, Millwall, and Stoke to a lesser extent, QPR, Luton Town, Bristol, all in it. This championship is not to play with, man. These teams will climb up. There will be a team that would shock and enter the playoffs. Watch. Remember, I told you that. Down at the bottom of the table, you have Preston North End struggling because they have sold quite a few players. There was a lot of movement in the January transfer window. Forest, not doing too well. Huddersfield, remember them? They're not doing too well. Derby County, oh man, Wayne Rooney, not doing too well at all. Winless in their last 5. Maybe they needed you on the field and not in the freaking on the sideline managing Wayne Rooney. Maybe not yet. Wycombe Wanderers, big up to Wycombe Wanderers, man, for getting 27 points this season. Seems like they will get relegated. You never know. Who knows? They will. Who knows? But it was their first ever season in the championship where they gained promotion from League 1 last season by winning the playoff. And they fought hard. 6 wins, not bad. 9 draws, not bad. Sheffield Wednesday struggling hard as well. Rotherham, could actually Rotherham. I think that's definitely the relegation zone. I think 3 teams go down, right, and 3 come up. Definitely. Birmingham not doing well. Coventry. Birmingham and Coventry. Coventry should survive. But yeah, that's it. Nice little roundup. Guys. Don't forget to go check out cardsplug.com/Dominic Rich FC. All the links will be in the description box down below. Use the coupon code Dominic Rich FC to get yourself 15% off your orders. Guys, I appreciate you taking a journey with me once again. I'm tired as hell, but I had to do the little roundup at the end there. International break will be coming to you this week with some videos here and there. I don't have anything I don't have a plan, but I'll see, what I'll do. Maybe a roundup of the match days. Nothing too crazy. And maybe I'll do them via video and not go live because of time constraints. But I think I will be live on Thursday, maybe Thursday and Friday. Let us see how things goes, man. Let us see how things go. So, guys, no FIFA stream tonight. I did 3 FIFA streams last week, and I had to rest. I had to rest my voice, man. I had to rest the voice yesterday, for sure. I had to rest it on Saturday. I had to rest the voice on Saturday. I had to rest it on Sunday because it was going. The FIFA streams ain't going nowhere. It will be back this week, but not today. Not today. You know what I'm saying? Not today. I've been streaming for 2 hours, and I'm gonna end the live stream right now. So, guys, who's live? Who could we raid right about now? Who could we raid? Anybody's live? So that we could do a quick raid before we have who's live? Nobody's live really. Nobody's live. Nobody that I know that I want to raid is live. Who's live, guys? Who's live? Raid a channel called Thailand Red. All right, let me check that channel out. Thailand Red. All right, let me see this. Thailand Red. Bam. Let me check this channel out and see. What is this? Thailand Red live streaming Villa Pattaya. What is this about? What is that channel about, Thriller? 421k subs, 151 watching. What is that about? Nah, bro. They're live. I know I could see that they're live, but we wanna raid football channels. We don't really want people from we don't really want people from other communities over here. You know what I mean? I don't really want the non-footballing community. It hurts. It hurts more than it helps. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hurts more than it helps. You see what I mean? So, yeah. Guess no raids today. There's this one guy that does gaming that is live right now, but I'm like, And then there's Italian Football TV. They're live right now. Italian Football TV. They're live right now, but guys, let's just call it a day, man. I got things to do. Man. I got things to do. I got things to do. So, guys, thanks for watching again. We will talk soon. I will schedule the next live stream for anybody who's asking. We'll schedule that, and you will know when I'm streaming again. So appreciate everybody who I'm down to raid Dom's channel right now. Raid Dupe FC. But guys, thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through once again. From my boy Dominic Rich. Until next time, I like to say peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.